Oh, hi! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. From both of us. I hope the sound of heavy breathing is your ideal ambiance. Hi! It's been a minute. But I have a good excuse, okay? How do I say this? I'm coming out. I want the world to know that I'm prego. Another one could have been, I'm so knocked up and I'm feeling knocked up. All I've done is puke and cry. Anyway. Lord, is that you telling me to keep singing? What? Okay, you go sit over here, please. So yeah, hi, this is my grand announcement. I found out in the most beautiful of ways, which was a week after quitting my job. I was feeling nauseous, and as someone who was not necessarily looking to procreate at this time, potentially ever, I was literally like, there's so many reasons that I could be nauseous. Like bird flu, a stomach bug going around, because if you Google reasons why you're nauseous, Portland, you could find them. And I did. And literally, there were so many different things. I was like, I must have eaten something. Something happened. So, yeah, 120 milligrams of edibles in 5 days later. I was like, I don't think I should still be feeling this nauseous. I should be healed by now. And then I realized what was happening within my uterus. Congrats! 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 Yeah, it was a little bit of a shock, I gotta say. Honestly, I felt so sabotaged by my body for multiple reasons. Infants, fetuses, children, babies, whatever you want to call what is happening right now. I prefer the term parasite. For the first 3 months, I preferred parasite because that's what they are. I don't mean this to be insulting. One day it won't be. It'll be a human. When it comes out, it'll be a human that will one day be an adult, that will like think and have its own opinions and be able to vote and like marry other people and interact with day-to-day humans in society. I'm very aware of that. But right now, it will suck your nutrients out of you. If you don't get enough calcium in the Middle Ages, women's teeth just fell out. The thing inside of you will just suck the nutrients from your bones and body. I have spent 33 years giving my body like the best chance it had. Like, I exercise, I eat nutritiously, and you're just gonna do me like this? Like, it was so insulting. I was like, I don't matter. I'm second in my own body. That's stupid. That is stupid, you guys. I was so mad. Not at the thing, but at the reality that is life. I have been screaming on street corners more mentally than verbally, but if I know you, you've heard about my plight because I'm like, bro, I'm just looking at humans, looking at all these middle-aged people right now, and I'm like, did you even think the person that grew you? Did you? Because this is baloney. This has been baloney. It's been 3 months of baloney. I didn't even have it that bad. I talked to people and they're like, yeah, I had to go on an IV. What? What? Like, this is silly. How do we have like this much technology and we're still making humans this way? This is a bust. This is backwards. I am doing better. I'm in my second trimester now, so I am doing better, but that's where I've been. I've been on my couch yakking, or like at least feeling like I needed to, for 15 weeks. 15 solid weeks. You know what 15 weeks is? Because I was like, okay, I'm gonna admit, people talking weeks when it comes to pregnancies, and I'm like, I don't know what that means. Give me the months. I don't want to do the math every time you talk about weeks. I don't want to. So 15 weeks, so let me do it for you. That's over 3 months of just feeling like bootay. Just disgusting. Just like, I didn't know this was happening, and now I'm just here spiraling because I quit my job. And here's the thing on that. I think it's for the better. I think it's for the better, because had I not quit my job and then found out, I never would have quit that damn job. And I needed to, and it's good. So take your blessings. The world works out, okay? Like, we're not worried about it. It's, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be totally fine. Yeah. But yeah, I feel 16 and pregnant. I feel like a child. And I told that to my sister, and she immediately was like, Lauren, you are 2 years away from a geriatric pregnancy. And I'm like, ma'am, you are not wrong, but I still feel like MTV should be lurking. Who's ever ready? And like, who cares? You know what? Like, literally. I'm not saying everybody needs to create human beings. For me and my personal body in time and space where we are at this very second and moment, I guess I feel good about it. Like, when I did find out, and by find out, I mean I put it together, I felt okay. Like, I really did. Obviously, there's a lot of emotions, I think, for anybody to feel if they were to find out that they're just creating life within the confines of their own body with nothing other than the food that they put into it and their organs and bones moving around. Like, it's disgusting. But I'm trying to think of it as like a cool science project. Like, because I've always been someone that is very genuinely, I think, 50-50 on the idea of creating a human from my own corpse. Because half of me is literally just like, dude, if you don't have a child, I just got more money, I got more freedom, like, this dog is enough responsibility. And I'm also like, there's so many wonderful and not wonderful children in the world that, like, if I need a kid, I can do that. I'm pretty chill with the idea of not ever having one. Simultaneously, the other half of me very equally was like, maybe that'd be fun. Maybe that'd be like a good time. I don't know, because I do think I like the idea. Like, I'm not that interested in like the infancy part, to be honest. I'm not really loving, and I'm like, it's growing on me, literally and figuratively. Like, the idea of a baby, it's like, whatever. Dude, what do? You're literally a potato for like a year and a half. You just like a needy potato. And I will look my child dead in the eye and say that to them. I'm not trying to insult nobody. I'm just saying that's what it is. And I'm like, once you like start forming like thoughts though, like that's kind of cool. You know, because it's like you are just like a whole new being. Like, I don't know what you're gonna be. I don't know, like, what if you're really funny? You know what I mean? Like, that'd be cool. Like, what if you have good thoughts about other people? Like, I just feel like there's so much potential, and I'm not trying to put anything on them. Like, whatever they are, that's what you are. I'm gonna do my best, but, like, I don't know. What do you got? I'm here to support that and to foster that. Like, I think it's important, and I just want you to be raised in a house full of like laughter and love and like non-judgment. And like, obviously, I'm gonna beat your ass if I need to, but in like in a non-physically violent or verbally abusive way. Like, it'll be more just like a, what are we doing? Dead ass. Like, from man to man, what is happening right now, my child? That part I'm cool with. Like, I love the idea of a child. I love the idea of a teenager. And I know everybody's like, teenagers. I'm like, dude, I did Big Brothers Big Sisters. I love the teenagers. Those are my area. I'm like, give me your drama. Give me your emotions. Like, I'm cool. You know what I mean? I don't know if you think that, but I know that. Anyways. But it's just like the baby part. I'm like, ugh. The idea of having to experience like an alien inside of me, that's literally what it feels like. Actively kicking and stuff, I'm gonna yak. Even thinking about it, I'm like, ew, calm yourself. Which is apparently a lesson that I need to learn, because every ultrasound I've gone to, which is a whole, well, it was like an ultrasound and then a little heartbeat thing. But both times my doctor was like, this kid is wiggly. I was like, I know. Trust me, I know. They're an active son of a bitch in there, let me tell you. Whew. Sorry, that just terrified me. The paleness of my own arm, I was like, is that a ghost? Is that a demon? Is that a man? I don't know. Back to me being 50-50 on Les Enfants. I think there were a number of things that I was like, I'm not having no child, no, the biggest bee of my life is outside. There was many things that I was like, if I do not have this in place, I'm not doing this for sure. It was just important to me, and I'm only speaking for myself, but for myself, it was really important to kind of shed some reactions that and habits, I would call them, that I possessed. Because when I think of the idea of like having a kid, especially like when they are an infant and up, like, dude, this is something that is just gonna press your buttons without you even knowing why. Like, there's something that like you're gonna be, even if you had a perfect child, at the end of the day, they are needy. Like, that's what they're gonna be, and that's not their faults. Like, you're bringing something into this world that needs you. And it's like, if I don't have like the patience and the support to be able to not be resentful of that, like, I just didn't want to do it, because I was like, I don't want to take that out on you, because that's not fair. Like, you didn't ask for this. You were just like floating around in there. You know what? Like, no, that's rude. And I'm not trying to say that I'm now perfect, but I do think a lot of things that would like trigger me that I was genuinely conscious and already afraid of having in my relationship dynamic with a child, I do think I've worked on a lot, and it's still something to be mindful of. I know for sure, like, because it's like, I don't know, I can say that right now because my house is quiet and clean and I'm in control of things, but I do feel like if I kind of keep it top of mind, like, I don't know, just keep it in mind and be willing to like apologize and just be honest. Like, I don't know, I feel pretty good about that. Another thing was definitely like, I'm not doing this alone. No, I mean, as much as I can control, obviously, like, you never know, the world happens, but I do feel like while this was not maybe the timing that I would have selected this to happen with, the person that it is happening with, I feel really good about. I do, like, that I feel confident in, and that I think speaks a lot. Also, I think Thor agrees due to the mass amount of panting that is happening here. It's really important to me that I still have an identity outside of being a mother, and like, I'm triggered. Oh my god, again, I'm cooling down. Second trimester has been a lot chiller. You know, like, things happen. I'm just saying, if y'all are experiencing this, just let yourself feel, dude. Like, you're right. You know what I mean? Even if it doesn't make sense, like, live your life. I watched this, like, yoga video specifically for, like, first trimester pregnant people. And the video began with this little woman who I know only meant like love and light, but she started this video with, "Hey mamas, I felt attacked." And that's for me to reflect on. For myself, I am just like a little sensitive, maybe. I'm open to admitting that, around the idea of just being one thing. And it wouldn't even matter what that one thing is. I do think there's something about, like, I don't know, for my whole life I've been Lauren, and now I'm just like, this son of a bitch's mom? Like, what the fuck? I also think from a parenting perspective, it's really good for your children to see you as an individual who has like your own opinions and your own tastes and own like things that are happening outside of them and your life at home and your partner. Like, I just think that that's healthy for everybody. Like, every human being should have that, and I hope that you do, you know what I mean? What I was getting at here is my partner is very understanding in that, very supportive in that, and that makes me feel really good. Also, beyond just that, it's like, literally, man, I was on the couch for 3 months not doing a thing. Like, I haven't done a dish. Look at how beautiful my nails are. Those are mine. I've not only been growing a child, but look at these. I've been growing those as well, too. I can do 2 things at once, friends. I'm finally able to, like, cook again. I've been making dinner every night. That's, like, my task of the day, which sounds like, dude, people that are... I'm like, my sister had to, like, run a whole household and have children and be pregnant, and I'm like, that's too much. She had to, like, go to work. People have to go to work and be pregnant. I'm sorry. That's all I'm trying to say is I'm sorry. Nope. This is baloney. It's baloney. It is. I couldn't believe how tired I was. I'm like a neurotic person. This is a purely decaffeinated coffee. I don't even drink caffeine. Runs on neurosis. Couch-ridden. Bedridden. And it's like, it makes sense. You're like growing a person from nothing. But also I was like, dude, this is crazy. Like, I literally go to sleep at 9:30. I wake up at 8 a.m. and I take a nap. And I love it, and it's good, and I'm very grateful that that's something that I'm able to do. I really do feel a lot better mentally and physically now. I think it was hard, like both areas were hard for a little bit, just because I really was at this point where I was like, I'm gonna try and do all these things for Lauren and like prioritize my career around me, which is like a mountain that I have tried to climb a lot, and it's a hard one for me to accomplish. And it did just kind of feel like a punch in the face. It was like, well, I'm out the window, you know what I mean? Like, I can't even eat what I want anymore for like a year and a half. Like, you know how much protein I have to consume right now? It's nuts. Anyways, how I'm looking at it is it really did feel like kind of a good lesson. Like, I know I'm just being this person right now, but that's who I am, so subscribe. It was, I think, good for me to learn to just like chill and like just lay on the couch. Like I couldn't play video games. I couldn't do anything. Like I couldn't watch TV. The only TV that I was like felt okay with watching was like Disney movies and RuPaul's Drag Race and the Great British Baking Show. Like, that was the only thing that I could consume. Okay, sorry, I had to turn the air conditioning on, but I will vominos before my camera blows up. What were we talking about? I have no idea what we were talking about. That's another thing. My brain, do you know how many times I have tried, like I've been fully convinced that I'm saying one thing when my mouth is verbally saying a completely different thing. I keep trying to reference this restaurant, like this burger restaurant down the street from me, and I keep calling it The Buck. Like fully convinced I'm saying what the actual name is. The Buck is a restaurant in Michigan. I haven't been there in like 13 years. Oh, right. That's what I was saying. I think it was a good lesson to just learn to kind of be a little more. I really have lived my life like if I'm not accomplishing tasks and if I'm not doing things, I possess no value and I'm a useless person and nobody will love me. And like there's a lot that was like happening in this brain. You know what I mean? I think everybody has a lot happening in their brains typically. Literally, like, this has been good, and I do feel a lot better. It also helps that I can leave the house now, because it was also just, like, it was so wintry. Winter here is just rain and depressing gray, and it was just, like, so nasty out, and I just felt too sick to be able to, like, really do much, like, go on a walk or, like, stretch and do, like, yoga and stuff that normally I think is really grounding and just, like, feels good for me. So I think it's also really helping that the weather has been improving. I've been improving. I'm trying to hold a Malasana squat every day or like every time that I go to class, which is like twice a week. But hey, that's improvement. So pretty much I'm expecting to just like have the baby pop out of me, you know? By the time I go to give birth, I'm just gonna slide out in a yoga class. That's my goal. I want under an hour. It's gonna be pretty chill. That's the vibe I'm looking for. Anyways, this person just pulled up directly beside me, so I'm gonna go because I feel away now, and I shouldn't. I should just remember that I'm an adult woman talking to her camera in a public parking lot. Anyways, this dog and I are gonna go on a walk and live our lives, but I just wanted to let you know I'm gonna have more videos coming. I just needed to get this one kind of expressed first. So I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you're excited.